Let us start with the continuation of the chapter Administration of a State. Governor. Each state of India has a governor. He or she is appointed by the President for 5 years after consulting the Prime Minister. The governor is the constitutional head of the state and the entire administration is carried out in his or her name. The governor ensures that the state government functions according to the constitution. So, all the Indian states, they have a governor, and that governor is appointed by the president for a time of 5 years after the recommendation of the prime minister. The governor is also the constitutional head of the state, and all the state administrative activities is carried out in his or her name. One of the main functions of the governor of a state is to ensure that the state government is running in provisions or in tune with the constitution. Now let us look at some of the functions of the governor. First, invites the leader of the majority party to form the government. So, after the general election, the party which secures majority of seats in the state legislative assembly, their leader is appointed by the governor as the chief minister of the state. Secondly, he also gives the ministers the oath of loyalty to the constitution and of secrecy. Third, calls the legislative assembly in session and also announces its adjournment. So, the legislative assembly begins with the address of the governor, and also the governor announces its adjournment or the ending of the session. Every bill passed by the state legislature has to receive the governor's assent. However, money bills requires his prior approval. So, every bill that is passed by the state legislative assembly is forwarded to the governor, and after receiving the signature of the governor, it becomes a law. However, the financial bill or the money bill, it requires previous approval from the governor in order to get introduced in the state legislative assembly. Now, a bill undergoes 3 readings in the state legislative assembly before it is passed. So, all the bills, they are discussed and debated upon in the state legislative assembly, and after 3 readings, they are passed by the state legislative assembly, and then it is sent to the governor, and after receiving his approval, it becomes a law. Now, in case if a bill is not signed by the governor and is sent back to the Vidhan Sabha with his suggestion, then the MLAs have to debate on his suggestion, and after discussion and deliberations in the state legislative assembly on the recommendation that is given by the governor, the revised bill is sent back to the governor, and after receiving his signature, it becomes a law. Now, in an emergency, the governor can issue ordinances. So, if the state administration fails to work properly, then the governor can issue orders, and that is known as ordinances. The next one, that is appoints the judges of all the courts that work under the High Court. So, all the senior officials of the state, including the judges of the High Court and all the lower courts that are working under the jurisdiction of the High Court, their judges are appointed by the governor of a particular state. The last one, and the main responsibility of the governor is to inform to the president about the functioning of the state government, and he is also known as the agent of the President of India in a particular state. Now let us look at the power and functions of the real executive head of the state, that is the chief minister. So the chief minister is the head of the council of ministers.